Wow, having some mess ups here with the camera. Happy Sunday, Clinton County, Wilmington, Ohio, 45177. Um, Take note of the picture that I'm using in this podcast. Uh, those are my migrant family members, Scottish, that went to work in the coal mines of West Virginia, and those were fucking men of their word, men of honor. Um, I saw a picture of my grandpa one time. He was laid out on his back, as a teenager, and the floor of the mine or the ceiling of the mine was scraping his face. He was, 5'7", I think, 5'6", 5'7", something like that, and he would scrape buckets of coal out. And four of those guys in that picture are my family. So um, I come from a stock of hardworking Americans, fearless fucking Americans. And um, I will tell you, and I've said this on many occasion, I will not stop until justice is served. And it's and again, um, this is far from over, ladies and gentlemen. Far. I will tell you, the book, um, One Marine versus Corrupt Ohio, getting published. Um, so once everything's finalized and done, I'll give you the Amazon link, and go from there. I don't know I don't know really what happens from that. I don't know if they put it in stores, what have you, but I did get approached, and everything was just an amazing process. Uh, so so I will tell you this: every person that I've encountered in this house this foreclosure thing, that your name is going to be in it. You're and well, just plan on, you will see your name, um, and a bunch of other stuff that I've encountered along this battle, like the little ferret boy throwing hammers at his fucking children. Uh, there's going to be PDFs. There's going to be audio links, to where you can go and follow and hear some of the recordings. And here's the fun part: it's all true. It's undeniable, factual truth. So assuming. Oh, by the way, come on. There were some lawyers involved here, so it's libel, it's libel proof, because it's truth, it's facts, and you can't deny facts. And I will tell you now, the title alone, at least 115,000 United States motherfucking Marines are going to buy it, because they're going to see a Marine fighting bad fucking people. They're going to see that. And then it's just going to spread from there, coast to coast. It's coming. It's coming. The truth is going to be let out of Ohio, just like I knew it. I mean, it already is, but this is going to be on a degree that just, I mean, by your name, Mr. Ruddick, both of you mentioned. Paul Herdman, Jalora Summers, Paul Revelson, the rest of those fucking clowns, hard mentions, and just facts. Simple facts. How they call our court system over here kangaroo court, Mr. Ruddick. Your court was labeled kangaroo court by other lawyers, my friend. I can't call you my friend because you're not my friend. But this is what lawyers are saying about your court, not me. I didn't even know what that damn term meant. I had no idea. I didn't even know it was a term, and until I started in this battle. You see, here's the thing: you get these people who feel as if they're somebody above the cut, who they feel as if they're special. You're not. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. You're men who put your fucking pants on just like the rest of the world. You're nothing special. There's millions of fucking people out there doing exactly what you are. Dirty little bastards. So there's that. Uh, the it's I I can't wait for you guys to read this. It's gonna there's gonna be several mentions. Several. Our new mayor, mentioned the law director who had us falsely arrested, that dipshit, and then that other dipshit chief. You will go to jail every single time. Yeah, and you'll get sued every single time, dipshit. So I've said I've been concluding this and preparing it, and then it was snatched onto, boom, especially when I showed the OCC report and the Board of Conduct report, and then they read those transcripts and see that fucking clown. So I think I've said this, but I'm going to say it again, Mr. Ruddick. If I give you 150 flyers and they all say elect Brett Ruddick, and you go door to door passing them out, would you consider that campaigning for your son, supporting your? No. What the fuck? And if what the fuck is it? What's that called? That's called campaigning, you dumbass. And he knows that. I mean, this is, I don't know if this is the first time this guy's ass has been held to the fire, but again, I have the transcripts, ladies and gentlemen. I think upwards of 50 have been passed out now, and they're sweeping. There's going to be a link, and you can go to and follow in the book. It's fascinating shit. There's more than one way to skin a cat. I'm not gonna say cat because I love kitties. I love mouse. Kitty. I love them. Shit bags. Skin shit bags. Yeah, shit bags. Bags of shit. So, yeah, I mean, it goes from, from start to finish, everything factual. And the court case number is going to be seen there. And they're going to see how these two corrupt judges, now three, Mr. Wooliver, who all you got to do is Google that fucking name. There's fucking lawyers and prosecutors walking out of his courtroom saying, fuck you. This is some shady shit. But imagine who my visiting judge was. And here's the thing. Your corrupt pieces of shit ass is going to be seen. Your photographs are in it. Your names are in it. Stand the fuck by, folks. And then that motherfucker had the audacity to say he uses his service to country to bolster That's the one that I thought of this sniveling little piece of shit, and I'm like, you fucking worm. You're a fucking worm. You are a sniveling little, deceptive, conniving little fucking worm, and the world is going to now see it with their own two fucking eyes. And ain't a damn thing nobody can do about it. I can't wait for him to try, though. Is it true that you admitted to throwing hammers at your children? Yep, I did. Well, wait, your daddy said you were just playing in the yard. But when he gets to the Supreme Court, he says otherwise, doesn't he? He tells the fucking truth. And then blames the death of Judge Mike. You fucking piece of shit. How dare you? And by the way, I went to church with Judge Mike. And let me tell you another thing. He wasn't afraid of your fucking ferret son. So let's just get that out of the fucking way right now. So, there's more good chunky stuff coming too, that I would not doubt that in about a week. Oh yeah, I'm going to go ahead and assume that the media is going to be back here. About a week. Maybe sooner, I don't know. Depends on how quick. It's okay, honey. It's okay, Nene. Depends on how quick, but yeah. God works in mysterious ways, ladies and gentlemen. I think God's sick of corrupt people. And it's, how dare you call me corrupt? What the fuck are you then? You're not honest. You were an official and you lied. That's called corrupt. Title. It should be across your chest. It should be on the back of your shirt. And irregardless what the Board of Conduct finds, I'm going to tell you that all of my shit has been viewed by real legit lawyers from. So you can try as you might, motherfuckers. You're just going to show just how corrupt this fucking state is. And that's okay, because everyone knows it anyway. But now you're fucking creating homeless veterans by criminal acts, covering deaths, and how and no, man, look, and that's just all right here in Clinton County. So imagine the adjacent counties. You know, I mean, it's sad. It really is, because they get out and they scream, "Oh, change, change!" You're the fucking people that need it ousted. Don't stand up for and talk about the corrupt Democrats, them damn Democrats. Motherfucker, you're just as wait, that rhinos. That could be. I'm hoping that's. I'm pretty sure they're rhinos. But again, the book. I'm going to get as many copies as I can and pass out just to get it out there too. But it will be on Amazon, and I think I'm going to start off with 1,000 copies, maybe, and see what happens. I don't know I don't know how many they're going to throw at me, or how many they're going to allow, or I don't know how. I'm not even real, but you know, it's coming. It's coming, and let me tell you something. Between myself and Mr. Petrie and recordings, and believe me, we don't keep that shit to ourselves. There's tons of family members, there's tons of friends that have all these recordings of all the lies that these people have told. So I mean, you know what? Kill us. I don't give a fuck. I don't. I mean, you got to leave this world sometime. I mean, I'm kind of getting. I mean, come on, man. I'm kind of on the fucking way out anyway. So you think I give two frogs fat asses? Nope. But anyway, there's no stopping this, and there's no stopping it whatsoever. None. It's this Operation Exposure is well underway. It's taking root, as planned, as on time, perfect timing. In God's time. There was a few times where I got a little carried away and wanted to rush things, but you can't do that. It's God's time. And well, here it comes. You know, and guess what? There's a new regime coming into play, and he himself has been a victim of shitty judges, and he knows what it's like. So imagine him getting a copy of my book for free. Oh, wait, the vice president. He's a fucking United States Marine. Hello, brother, love. Hello, love. Oh, still no. I fucking love it. I love it. So, when you pick a fight, motherfucker, you need to make sure you got it. You got the balls to finish it, because I'm telling you, I'm well into this shit, and it's never going to stop. It's never going to stop until I hear with my ears these people admit to what they fucking did. And it's not going to be something that hey Tony, we'll give you this if you just shut up, or hey Tony, no, motherfucker, I'm well beyond that. I'm far beyond that. Was there a time that I possibly would have settled with these people just to go live my life? And yes. Now, no, oh no, fuck you. The fight's on now. I ain't taking my fucking gloves off until I hear some criminals say, I did this. I'm responsible for this. I did this. I criminally, I knew what the fuck I was doing. And that's going to happen. That will happen. Because there's no other way of looking at it. And be advised here, ladies and gentlemen. This was post Dodd-Frank. So these jackasses knew exactly what they were doing. I mean, they got my 80K, they got my 80,000 out of my savings. Yeah, they got all that. But anyway, it's fun how these people with platforms, they're just crumbling now, and they are, they really are. But they use these platforms to try to plant seeds and degrade, and how'd that work out for you, dumbass? You look like you look like a dumbass. Really, you do, because you lied. You lied a lot. Walk around this town like you think like you're the cock of the walk. No, everybody, you've just proven to everyone that's been saying you're a corrupt piece of shit exactly what you are. I mean, the devil does good shit sometimes. That doesn't mean everybody's going to go hop in bed with him. Well, I don't know. Maybe people around here might. Some people. But what you have around here mostly is a bunch of good, hardworking people who just don't want to be fucked with. They just want to work hard, provide for their families, and hope their leaders that they've elected are doing what they're supposed to be doing. And around here, that's not how it's going or how it's been. It's been dirty ass business. And there's the proof is in the pudding. And well, when you got some lawyers around here that absolutely know it, and they're on recording verbalizing it, hey, you come at us all you want. Wait, let me tell you something. Another thing. I'll say this again, and I know this much. I do know this much, because if you have knowledge, if you are in a position, if you are in a position where you have sworn an oath to the Constitution of the United States of America, whether it be state government or federal government, and you have sworn to uphold the Constitution, and you don't, you can. That's a crime. And if you're in official capacity, it makes it even worse. And if you know about these things and you sit silent and just wait for the payoff from some dumbass that knows your dumbass has all this shit on this other dumbass, well, if that circle of shit, well, what happens when it's exposed? What happens when all your electronic communications are brought and made public? What happens when all your telecommunication are made public? What happens when you're sitting before a panel of people passing out your fate? What's going to happen is you're going to think back to that day you held your fucking hand up and you swore, and you're going to think about that fucking day that you made the decision to piss on that oath, and then you're going to be like, fuck, what did I do? Damn. And some of you got kids, some of you got families and wives, and now they're gonna be looked at because you tarnished them because you're a shitbag. That's how that's going to go down. That's how I think it'll go down at some point. I believe this. I do, because RICOs can be filed by anyone. And let's just face it. Again, Federal Bureau of Investigation came to the state of Ohio and said they were the number one in public corruption. That was the opinion of that agent at the time. And well, I have friends too, fun friends. And who's to say? Never mind. Never mind. Anyway, Operation Exposure, well underway. The book piece. So much more to come, ladies and gentlemen. If you, once everything's complete and put together, if you would like a copy, I'm going to be giving some out, because whatever's made on Amazon, I don't even know how much people take. I don't give a shit. It's not about money. I don't give a fuck. I don't. I mean, I can't take money with me. I don't give a shit. I mean, there comes a point in your life, there really does, when you look around and it's not about what's in your wallet. It's what's in here, and it's what you surround yourself with. The family that you love. That's what it's all about, man. It doesn't matter what house you live in, what car you drive, what motorcycle you drive, what job you have. None of that shit matters. None of it matters. Because one of these days you're gonna lay down in a bed and you're never gonna get up. You're never gonna get up, and you're taking none of it with you. None of it matters. None of it. But throughout this journey that we're on, life, we make choices. Um, have I done bad things? Absolutely. Hell yes. Yes, I have. I've done things that I regret and I look back on, and some I even have flashbacks on. But I will tell you this: the United States Marine Corps changed my fucking life. It did. It absolutely, positively did. I became a part of a brotherhood, the baddest fucking gun club on this fucking planet. And well, you want to talk about a fucking line? Yeah, you keep your fucking blue lines, your red lines, your green line, motherfucker. Hey, there's such thing called a blood stripe, earned only in the United States motherfucking Marine Corps. And let me tell you something. You talk about camaraderie, you talk about brotherhood. You ask anybody in any other branch, we're like a fucking cult. But we have this thing called honor and integrity. So, in any regard, um, ladies and gentlemen, I went to my car one time, and "back off" was written in the back of my fucking window, and I said, "What a coward! What a fucking coward!" The cowards do that kind of shit. I'm surprised that my car wasn't keyed or tires flattened. Oh boy, I showed him I flattened his tire. Yeah, people are cowards. I mean, people like that, but and they're everywhere because they don't have the balls to face you, and they think that, oh I wrote back off on his car window. By God, I showed him. Did you? It was fucking 3.5 years ago. Did you show me? You didn't show me shit other than I had to fucking go wash my car. Um, so I pray, as I always do, that these people become legit. Stand up and in your job be honorable. Have I done shit since I've been out of the Marine Corps that's not good? Yes, yes. But did I tarnish my oath? Fuck no, I didn't. Oh no, I would never ever do anything against my fellow American. No way, no way, nope, hell no. Have I drank too much? Yep, I have. I mean, have I? I mean, there's been times I couldn't sleep. Still to this day. I mean, but there again, before you go flapping your gums, imagine waking up and heart surgery and hearing a fucking saw cut your ass, and I was awake for that. You talk about some fucked up shit. Um, oh yeah, yeah, it was fucked up. And you imagine flashbacks and PTSD. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Um, uh, Anesthesia awareness. It's not a fucking joke. There's people that have it. In fact, one of my friends, my old neighbor's friends, um, Jason Pointer's wife had, or no, yeah, Jason's wife has it. And when she told me that, I was like, holy shit. Oh my God. Um, my ex-wife was there when I woke up and it got violent because I freaked the fuck out. I was freaking the fuck out. I mean, I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. But she was also, when I got my heart catheter, I had a camera up inside my heart, and I tried to stand up, get up on the table, and leave. That happened at Right Pat. Dr. Scheinberg, amazing guy. He's like, he didn't know what to fucking do. He'd never seen anything like that happen before. He's like, Sergeant Thomas. This guy's a colonel. Sergeant Thomas. And he said he held me in his hands. He says, don't move. He goes, if you don't lay down, you're going to die. And I'm like, I guess I better lay down. And I laid down. But I was fucking awake. There's people out there that just don't take anesthesia well, or they have problems with it. I'm that guy. I'm that fucking. I mean, there's documented things where like when during my ankle surgery when they rolled my ankle and fucked that up really bad. I was awake. I was like, there's a hey doc, and I remember him pointing at me. I'm like, what the fuck, man? And then all of a sudden, then they really knocked me out. So I mean, if they're privy to it, they can ensure that I don't wake up. or keep me in twilight or whatever the hell that's called. But yeah, you just imagine that. But there was times that I literally had to try to drink myself to fucking sleep. I tried edibles. Nah, I can't laugh myself to sleep because that's kind of where that was headed. Because I mean, back when I was a kid and I smoked pot, all I did was laugh my ass off. I laughed. There was times I woke up the next day I couldn't move. My stomach was, I mean, because of the muscles in my stomach. Um, pot has a different effect on some people. There was people that were smoking pot and going to school. I'm like, there ain't no fucking way I'm doing that. There ain't no way. Hell no. No way. I could never pull that off. Because I mean, I would just sit around and I couldn't, there's no way that I could not stop smiling. I would have to tape my mouth shut. I'm that guy. I mean, laughter for hours, fridge for another hour, and then sleep. But I just tried. I tried everything to self-medicate to be able to sleep. So yeah, that is overindulgence in alcohol. Have I done that? I have. I did. Yeah. I mean, nobody's out there's perfect. But while serving my core under my oath, no, absolutely not. No, hell no. I did not. Did get a DUI. So that's bad. While I was in the Marine Corps, it was a couple of days after my first wife died. That fucked me up quite a bit. But I wasn't driving. They got me but I was about to. I mean, I admitted to it. They said the car was running, and they came up. And, you okay? I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not. I got out of the car and they took me to get a breathalyzer to pick me up, and that was dropped. It wasn't dropped. I think it would. That was dropped to like a physical control or some shit. But I'm glad. I'm glad I got stopped. Or they pulled me out of the car because I had no business being on the wheel of a car. I did not, even not being under the influence. I didn't have no business being behind. I didn't have any business being in public when that happened. Because that's a whole nother fucked up story there. But anyway, this person, editor, publisher, what have you, they've said, you know what, you should probably write a book from your just a life, the life story, because and I might do that. I may do that when I sit back and think about how many times I've looked in the face of fucking death, and God has reached down and plucked me out. It gets a hold of me. It does. There was a lot of times I didn't give a shit. I didn't. But with my little girl in there, she saved my life. That's when Ohio State did the surgery on me. When they put me in the recovery room, they gave me some fucked up. They gave me either somebody else's medicines or they gave me medicines that were not mine, and I ended up being care flown. And she didn't stop. She didn't give up. She ensured that I got to the hospital again. And from them, when I got home from all that shit, she would come in my room and says, "Dad, you all right?" I said, "Yeah, honey, I'm okay. You can go to bed." So that there's, that's the same little girl that I've got a picture of that I keep and I take with me every day and I look at it every day, who shed tears when she was removed from her fucking house by these criminal motherfuckers. So let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about passion. You've not seen passion, motherfucker. I promise you that. You've seen nothing. The buildup that I've got inside of me, I'm never going to stop, as I've proven, and I'm going to oust all of you. I promise, as God is my witness. The time to come to Tony and apologize and settle out, that's come and gone. I'm on a mission now. I'm going to oust and expose every one of you motherfuckers. Stand the fuck by. Semper Fi, God bless. Hoorah.